Welcome back, my pupils. This is Gene coming to you with Reload from the Hot Pot. Hey, today we want to do a review video of these White River primers. We got these into the shop and they didn't last long at all, man. They were out the door. They flew out. But I've seen videos from Chris from the 740 and Jesse B Outdoors doing reviews of these White River primers. Now, I've already loaded up a bunch and me and Ms. Hotshot have been using them. She shot a USPSA event and had no problems with these, and that was just over 200 rounds. And then we went to a Tuesday night practice session for USPSA at Midwest Shooting Center, and she ran about another 100 rounds and had no problems. And I've been waiting to make this video, but after seeing theirs, I'm going to go ahead and venture into it. I'm loading up some rounds today using CFE pistol, and we are loading them on the high end of 5.5, which is the max for this 124 grain hollow base brass plated bullet. This is from Arms Corps. All ammunition reloading supplies that I'm using for this are from Republic Ammunition, so I want to thank my boss Heath for this. We're going to be testing these out. I've got some in the press right now and we're getting them loaded up. I'm going to take out probably 2, maybe 3 different firearms to do the test with. I'll probably take my SIG P320 Spectra Comp, my Taurus G3 Tactical, as well as my Ruger PCC, just to see how they run in each one. Now, the Comp likes a little bit of hotter ammo. The G3 Tactical can definitely handle it, and the Ruger PCC does not have a problem with any of that at all. That thing shoots just about anything I've put into it. But I'm getting these loaded up. That's tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to go out to the range, so I'll just do this as one video instead of 2, and we'll shoot these through them and see how they run. So far, these made in the USA White River primers have been excellent. I have not seen any failures with them. As Chris stated in his video, they do hand load kind of like CCI as far as the amount of pressure it takes. You know, different primers you notice are different. The Gen X primers are a little bit harder to get in because they're just a little bit bigger. And some of the Winchester primers tend to slide in maybe, I think, a little too easy. These have a nice, firm press into the primer pocket and work really, really well. I've got a bunch of clean brass loaded up with these. See the nickel primer in there. And we're going to continue loading up and get a couple 100 rounds done and then take them out tomorrow to the range and shoot them. So let's get some shooting on. Anytime I go to a range, indoor or outdoor, I always bring good eye protection and ear protection. There is a medical kit standing by in case any accidents or boo-boos, and all safety protocols are observed. Well, we made it out to the range to test out these White River primers. I have loaded up 50 rounds each. 50 rounds for the Taurus G3 Tactical, 50 rounds for the Ruger PCC Carbine, and 50 rounds for my Sig Sauer Spectra Comp. We're going to take a run through them and see how they react. So far, we have been using them in some USPSA shooting, mainly in Ms. Hotshot's Smith & Wesson competitor, which has ran them flawlessly. No issues at all, no light primer strikes, nothing. They've been excellent so far. But I want to run them through 3 different firearms just to see compatibility, and let's see if they go bang. All right, hold on. We're going to get something here loaded up. Now, I wanted to get out here and do this a couple weeks ago because I've had these White River primers for a while and we have been shooting them. But today, I want to do the testing for the actual review because so far, they've been fabulous. Now, this is my Taurus G3 Tactical. I got a Red Wind red dot optic on here. It's got a threaded barrel, Kai Master trigger, and complete spring kit inside of it. So it has been modified. So we're going to run these through here and see how it reacts. Not bad, 1 magazine down. Got a couple more to go. I got another one in my pocket. Imagine that. I like the auto load feature of these. All right, we got these loaded up. Let's go ahead and on with this test. This Taurus is really nice to shoot. The White River primers working pretty good, as you can see. We're not going for accuracy here. We're going for reliability and function with these primers. And so far, great. And I want to thank my workplace, Republic Ammunition, for supplying these primers, because so far, so good. I think we're going to have a good product on the market. Oh, well, we had a light primer. Could have been me. I don't know. This is a modified pistol, though. It is modified. So we're going to put this in my pocket, and we're going to reload it and see if it goes off on a second strike. Those all went off just fine. Let's put that one back in. Like I said, it could have been me. I don't think so, though. I took a lot of care in loading these primers in. It went off the second time around. Might have been me and my seating depth. You know, I've been loading Gen X primers for some time, and these are real similar to CCI, the way they load up. And you get used to one thing after 10,000 plus rounds of loading one style primer. So maybe, who knows? But the G3 did just fine. Next up, we've got my Ruger PC carbine. Only slight modifications done to it. Mag well, charging handle, trigger, bolt catch. And we do have a Vector optics on here for the red dot. Absolutely love my Vector optics. Check them out. Hot Pot 10 will get you a little bit of a, you know what, at checkout. So we're going to load these up. I don't shoot this very much. I just took it down and did a complete deep clean on it. It hadn't been cleaned in a long time. It was pretty sad. So let's take some shots with this and see how these primers roll on this. Oh, we had a little hang up in the Ruger. I had a failure to eject on the last round there, or next to last round, I'm sorry. Failure to eject on the next to last round. Dropped it out. I put the last round in here, and we're going to run those. This one. And all 25. There we go. We got another 50. So I think we're going to get Miss Hotshot in on a little bit of this next magazine action. What do you think? Let her shoot the other 25. Shall we? Well, it ate all 50 of those, 2 magazines. I had one failure to eject. I don't know what that is. I've had a few problems with this Ruger PC, and I cleaned it deep clean, oiled it really good just for this test. and it's just still having some issues. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll trade it in for something else. Give me a different PCC, or maybe change the chassis out. Do something with it. I need to figure out why it does have some failures to it. Other than that, it's been a great gun. The Vector Optic has been fabulous on there. Absolutely wonderful. Great dot for a PCC. Big, comes on a Picatinny mount. Top load battery. Yep. But that's it so far. That's 100 rounds. That's 50 rounds out of my Taurus, 50 rounds out of the Ruger. And I brought something else. I brought one of my special toys with me to play with. Let's get it out. For the next 50 rounds of those White River primers, I brought out my Sig Sauer Spectra Comp. I absolutely love shooting this pistol. This is a pleasure to shoot. It's flat, it's fast. It's just amazing. Completely, absolutely pleased with this. Did I say that enough? This is one of my best purchases I ever made. Plus, someone has a real good sense of humor. They put a tiki face on the front of it. Which just makes it all that much cooler. So, let's get these 50 rounds on. Nice and flat, huh? You could just drill that plate. Man, this thing just ate those primers like nobody's business. I've got another magazine in my pocket. Don't worry. We're going to go through all 50 rounds in this. One more. I just love shooting this thing. There we go. Empty chamber, empty magazine. Excellent, excellent shooter. If you don't have one of these, you like SIGs, I'd recommend getting one. I'm rocking the SIG Romeo 1 Pro dot on there. Nice 10 barrel. That's an aftermarket trigger there. Springer Precision mag release, Springer Precision mag well. And I forget, I think that's, I forget whose trigger that is actually. Fully adjustable for pre-travel and over-travel. I also got the Align tactical thumb rest on there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sweet, sweet shooter. This is one of those that, you know, you probably never get rid of. Let's go over on the bench and wrap this up. Well, my pupils, that's it for the 150 rounds of White River primers test. The primers did excellent. The only issue I had was this Ruger PCC, and I've been having failure to eject problems with it, so I may have to look into a new extractor. It does have the Tandem Cross Eagle Talon extractor in it. Maybe I'll dig the stock one out and put the stock one back in it and see if I still have the same problems. So, everything went fine. When they come back on the market, I would highly suggest getting a hold of Republic Ammunition for your White River primer needs. They should be in after the first of the year. They got so backed up and got so bombarded with orders and such that they just kind of shut everything down, and they need to regroup themselves because they didn't expect it on today's market. But it happened, and good for them. It's a good American company. American-made primers, American-owned company, and soon available to a retailer near you. Or online, republicammunition.com. Just saying. But my pupils, thanks for coming along on this little test with me. I greatly appreciate you. And always remember to keep blowing that smoke.